Folks, I'm finally ready to give you a flight review of the KingKong 5040 tri-blade. I have flown the KingKong 5040 two-blade for the longest time, and I like it a lot. It doesn't produce the most thrust, but especially when paired with a high kV motor, it is very smooth, very responsive, very easy to tune, and it just flies really well. It doesn't hurt that they're about a quarter a piece either. I've been searching for a tri-blade that fits that bill for the longest time and just haven't been able to find one. Any of the tri-blades that had good performance, good responsiveness, were expensive or fragile. You've got tri-blades like the Dowels, which are super durable, but little heavy. And if you nick one or bend one, it's so out of balance, you just have to throw it away. So they don't break, but they get so out of balance that they become unflyable. I was flying on the DYS 5x4x3, which was so close. But again, they had real problems with balance, even straight from the factory, and I had a devil of a time tuning the D gain and the P gain to get just the flight performance I wanted. I kind of got it where it wanted to go, but it was so hard to do. And then KingKong came out with a tri-blade, and I've tuned it, I've flown it. I'm going to put some flight video up here for you to see, and I'll give you my impressions while I fly. My impression, the first thing that happened when I put the KingKong on there was I was immediately able to raise my gyro low-pass filter from 70, which was where it had to be for the DYS props, to 100, which is the default for Betaflight. So less filtering, better response, better prop wash handling, all that stuff. I also was able to raise my D gains on pitch and roll by 10 points right off the bat, no change, cool motors, etc. So these are definitely much better balanced than the DYS, much. The DYS were, I would call them almost untunable. I got a usable tune out of them, but even then there was a lot of little sort of roughness at mid-throttle and just very hard to tune to the level where I want them. I do think that the KingKongs make less thrust than the DYS. I've got my P gains for the DYS were in the range of about 6.5. My P gains for the KingKongs are in the range of about 9 or 10. So that suggests that they're making less thrust. On the other hand, I've got my D gains in the range of, I kid you not, 50 or 60, and the motors are coming down mildly warm, which is extraordinary given that my low pass filter is at 100, okay? So that suggests that these props are well balanced. I've had some crashes on the props, and they maintain my favorite thing about KingKongs, which is that they're just flexible enough that they give a little in a crash, but they don't bend permanently like the Dow props do, so now they're out of balance, or break like the old HQ props do, not the durables, and then you're crashing. So they have just the right mix of durability and give, and that may be why they make less thrust than some of the other props, because they're just flexible enough to give a little bit, and that's a trade-off that I'm more than willing to make, especially given I'm doing freestyle flying, where staying in the air may be more important than getting the most speed. Anyway, I like these props a lot. So far, I've finally got my tune where it needs to be. A little higher P gain, and the ability to go up on the D gain is good. I like them a lot, though, and at the price, I think they're hard to beat. I will keep trying other props and seeing if I can find something better, but so far, my love affair with KingKong continues.